What's poppin', everybody? It's Onokage, otherwise known as the King, and what I have for you today is what if Naruto and Sasuke were trained by Goku and Vegeta. I still struggle on the title. This is chapter 8, the Konoha Crush. And as with before with the other chapters, if you know what the Konoha Crush is, you know what this episode's going to get into today. So, let's cut the little I don't know what to say here. There's a word I was looking for. Let's cut the formalities and get right into it. There we go. Heart so cold, I think I'm done with ice.
Brr.
Said I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life.
Okay.
Got a shorty, called me Patty, and she hella right. Freeze, walk up in the club, I got your chicken tice. Got my ice and my piece, you know I'm walking nice. We cut into the beginning of the Chunin exams. Sasuke is still training with Kakashi. Naruto stopped by the Konoha training grounds, reminiscing about the bell test and officially becoming a Genin. When he senses Hinata approaching, he turns to her. Hey, Hinata, what are you doing here? She softly smiles at Naruto. It makes his heart skip a beat, and she responds, I just came to clear my head. I was feeling kind of anxious. Naruto looks at Hinata. Yeah, me too. You're my first match. Can't help but feel excited. Hinata looks confused. Excited? Why? Naruto smiles. Well, you're crazy strong, and sparring with you and Haku, Sasuke and Goku, these past few months has meant the world to me. Hinata looks up towards the sky. I guess I feel the same way. Being able to be close to you all has taught me so much. My time with you and Sensei has been precious to me. Hearing that, Naruto calms his heart. He puts out his hand as a Hinata, and they make the unison seal. Naruto smiles and looks at Hinata in the eyes before waving and running away. He says, don't think I go easy on you, just because I like you, Hinata. She waves him goodbye, then freezes and asks herself, what did Naruto just say? Meanwhile, Sasuke, Kakashi, Sakura, and Vegeta are getting in last-second training. Sasuke and Kakashi are adding ki to their lightning style attacks. With Kakashi's help, they invent the Right-Ton Dragon Claw, where the Chidori and Lightning Blade get a massive amp, not only to its destructive power, but piercing power. It now has the ability to sever limbs. The Dragon Claw increases the density of the lightning in the palm, as well as creating 4 claw-like spikes protruding from the fingertips, made of pure, controlled, and densely packed lightning. These spikes can extend anywhere between 2 inches to 2 meters. They also have the Right-Ton Lightning Gun, where they add the seals for the Chidori while in the stance of the Gauntlet Gun. This shoots a beam of destructive purple lightning in waves. Vegeta really likes this, and he adds it to his own arsenal. But these attacks are huge. They drain Kakashi. He can barely use this attack 4 times a day. Sasuke barely could struggle through 3, with or without adding ki. Vegeta then yells, that's enough. Sasuke complains, but I still have time before my match. I can improve. Vegeta folds his arm. Oh, really? What would you do when you can barely stand for your match? Too much training is hard on the body, Kakashi adds. Sasuke, Vegeta's right. Our power at this point is incredible, and our bodies need time to adjust before we can even grow further. Sasuke's frustrated. It's close to when Itachi is supposed to arrive. Is he ready? Can he win? But while he's doubting himself, hiding away all this time watching their training was Orochimaru, learning about ki. But his interest is in the senzu bean. Vegeta just handed Sasuke. The recovery is amazing. If I can resynthesize that and mix it with the cells of the first Hokage, immortality will be mine. He continues to think this to himself. And if Sasuke kills Itachi, I can take his Sharingan. If not, I'll take Sasuke's body. He laughs as he states he can't lose. They move to the exams. Everybody goes to their seats. Jiraiya, Kakashi, Goku, and Vegeta sit with each other. They all talk about their students before Jiraiya asks Goku about their past. Goku tells Jiraiya all about Roshi and his many fights with Frieza and Beerus. Jiraiya smiles and laughs. And you wanted to fight me, Goku. You wanted to fight me. Goku looks at Jiraiya with a semi-serious face. That's because I sense Genki, or natural energy, inside of you. And I gotta admit, I was curious. Jiraiya tells Goku more about Senjutsu and how he hasn't mastered it yet. And after listening, Kakashi begins to ask Vegeta about his past, and Vegeta sighs. Unlike this clown, I prefer to keep my past brief. In short, from a young age, I was forced to destroy and sell planets to an emperor who destroyed my planet. Then Kakarot stopped me. Now I protect Earth. With that being said, the first match begins. First round, Naruto versus Hinata. They square off and Naruto smiles. You ready, Hinata? Naruto activates his red aura. He then summons 5 shadow clones. Hinata activates her Byakugan. I'm not holding back, Naruto. The clones rush and the real Naruto jumps in the air and forms another clone to make a Rasengan. Hinata expects this and uses the 8 trigrams vortex rotation, pulling in all the clones and catching the real Naruto off guard. Pulling into the rotation, forcing to take the damage head on. He is then knocked away and forcibly coughs up blood. Hinata stops spinning. She's a little dizzy, but she can still stand. Her father, sister, and Neji look at Hinata in amazement. Their attention then turns to Goku, watching proudly beside Kakashi. The fight continues. Hinata rushes Naruto, but she's still off, still feeling a little dizzy. Naruto grabs her arm and throws her in the air, but she catches herself and is flying in the air. Naruto rushes after her in a blur of orange and red aura. He's about to strike her, but he hesitates. When he's about to hit her, she dodges the roll. She dodges his incoming punch and hits Naruto with a static strike. He's paralyzed and can't move. Hinata then continues 2-palm to 16-palm to 64 palms. When the last hit attacks Naruto, he's jetted towards the ground at high speeds, creating a massive explosion. She then sees through the smoke and Naruto's unconscious on the ground. She yells, "Why, Naruto? Why are you holding back? Stop looking down on me. What happened to your ninja way?" The crowd gasps except for his teachers and close friends. At that speed, Naruto's holding back? She then begins to fly down when Naruto appears right in front of her with 2 fingers on his forehead and his right hand in a fist. She doesn't have time to do a rotation. She builds up her ki for protection. Naruto buries his fist in Hinata's stomach. As he does this, the clone dissipates, revealing a hole in the ground where Naruto was hiding and gathering his ki. He knocks the wind out of her. She can barely stand. Lord Third and Kakashi jump from their seats, and they both whisper to themselves, "Minato." Hinata's about to fall over, but Naruto is right there to catch her. He then holds her in a similar way to Minato and Kushina, and flies up in the air while unconsciously giving her chakra. Naruto looks at Hinata. "Hinata, I'm sorry. I'm not looking down on you, I promise. It's just that when I had to hit you, it felt like stabbing myself. I couldn't bring myself to do it." Hinata notices her injuries are completely gone. Naruto continues, I can't do it, Hinata. I'm gonna forfeit the match." Hinata slaps Naruto's cheek. She looks at him concerned. What happened to never giving up? If you ever want to achieve your dream, then it can't end here. Hinata looks over her shoulder at her family in amazement of her skill. Her Byakugan's still active. She looks back at Naruto and smiles. "I think I've already achieved my goal. And thanks to you, when they see me full of energy, they'll know the Hyuga have much to learn. And the old ways, full of hate and control, just don't work anymore." Naruto stares at Hinata, puzzled. "What are you saying?" Hinata leans forward to hug Naruto, and she softly kisses him on the cheek. And they both blush. And Hinata says, I completed my goals for today. I forfeit." She rolls out of Naruto's arms, heading towards the ground. As she's about to hit the ground, she does an air palm that helps her do a front flip as she swiftly lands on her feet. She raises her right arm with a big smile on her face, and she says, "I forfeit." The crowd roars in excitement. The first round was explosive. Naruto is still floating in the air, frozen, holding his cheek, and smiles as Hinata walks away and sits with Goku, who asks her, "Why did you give up?" She looks proud at Goku. I didn't mean to disappoint you, Goku-sensei. But the one time he hit me, I could tell he pulled his punch, and I still couldn't feel my legs under my feet. I need to train more. Goku smiles. You know, you guys' match today reminded me of me and my wife. Hinata starts to blush. Then she just stares at Naruto, who's flying down, still blushing, holding his cheek. He then stops blushes and plushes 2 fingers on his forehead and teleports right in front of the Hyuga family, causing Neji, causing Hanabi to fall out of her seat, but Naruto stares at Neji, much to Hinata's surprise. "Hey jerk, you were watching, right?" Neji scowls at Naruto as he continues. People's destiny can change, People's destiny can change, Neji. Naruto extends his hand. "All you need is a push." Neji lets out a frustrated smile. "It's a little hard to deny after seeing it for myself, Naruto. A failure among failures, like you, might actually be faster than Guy-sensei." Hisashi stares at Naruto. "Boy, you were holding my daughter for a really long time in the air, talking. Did you order her to withdraw from the match, you demon?" Naruto stares him in the eyes and says, "No, actually I was going to withdraw. Hitting Hinata was unbearable, but she looked at you and said that she made the first step to chanting the Hyuga and then she withdrew." Naruto drops his anger from his face and smiles. "I don't know how she'll change the Hyuga, but I'll support her any way I can. And when I become Hokage, the whole village will be at peace. And then we'll extend that peace to the world. But first, to change the Hyuga, we'll need your support." Naruto begins to walk away towards his friends. Hisashi, Hanabi, and Neji stare at Naruto's back. Hisashi sees the very vestige of the fourth Hokage. Hanabi is seeing why Hinata likes him, and Neji is seeing hope to escape from the darkness of the Hyuga. As Naruto walks, he passes Gaara, who simply says, "I know you have a monster in you too." Naruto looks over his shoulder and rubs his stomach. "He's not a monster. You should try talking to yours." Kurama scoffs. Naruto laughs and he continues walking. He sits down by Hinata and Haku. The next match begins. Kankura versus Shino. Kankura withdraws. And Temari's match begins with Shikamaru. The match goes much the same, and Shikamaru forfeits. Next round, Gaara of the Sand versus Sasuke Uchiha. Before Sasuke goes, he looks at Naruto. And in front of Vegeta and Goku, he declares that he'll destroy Gaara, because his real fight will be with Naruto. The two fist bump, making all of them smile. Sasuke then heads down to meet Gaara, and once Gaara lays his eyes on Sasuke, he loses all sense of reason. He just laughs madly, while whispering one word to himself: "Kill, kill, kill." The proctor yells, "Begin." Saiyan surrounds Sasuke. He jumps in the air, but the Saiyan follows him. Sasuke smiles. He then dives towards Gaara, activating his Sharingan. He disappears from sight and appears behind Gaara, landing a mean haymaker, cracking Gaara's armor and knocking Gaara off his feet. The Saiyan catches him before Sasuke proudly states, "I thought your sand armor was stronger than that." Gaara just laughs. "Mother, the blood this boy spills will be worthy, right, mother?" Sasuke stares and thinks that this guy is unhinged. Gaara steps deeper into his own madness. "I'll make you proud, mother. Just watch me." Gaara attacks become more ferocious. Sasuke is in phase. He's too fast. The sand can't reach him. Sasuke is moving at speeds Guy-sensei is impressed by. Gaara realizes that he's getting nowhere. He then forms a sand cocoon. Now Sasuke can't get close without damaging himself. But with this, Sasuke smiles. "I might actually be in a pinch." He flies up in the air above Gaara. He begins forming the seals for Chidori. While mixing his chakra and ki together, he yells, "Right tone, lightning style, dragon claw." Sasuke then rushes down, indistinguishable from a bolt of lightning. Sasuke slices the cocoon in half, leaving Gaara standing, bloodied with a huge slash down his chest. "That hurts. My blood. Mother, it hurts!" As Gaara yells in his own insanity, 4 giant snakes appear in the village, covered with the first stage of the curse mark, destroying everything. Orochimaru appears, blowing his cover as the Kazekage, taking Lord Third to the rooftop. Expecting this, Jiraiya rushes them, knocking away Orochimaru and getting trapped by the Sound 4. In the destruction, Kankuro and Temari grab Gaara, who's fallen unconscious from blood loss, and escape, with Sasuke in pursuit. Kabuto then places the crowd under a Genjutsu, knocking everyone unconscious except for the high-level Jonin, experienced with Genjutsu, as well as Hinata, Sakura, and Haku, who break free easily, while with their knowledge of Jutsu. And with her new strength, Sakura wakes up Goku and Vegeta. Haku runs over to Naruto, who's confused. "Haku, Sakura, what happened?" Haku calmly reports. Konoha is under attack. Jiraiya is with Lord Third, and Sasuke is in pursuit of Gaara conquering Temari alone. Naruto smiles. Thanks, Haku. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. They both smile and stand. Right. Hinata wants to join, but she's stopped by her father. The boy is strong. He'll be okay. We have to protect the village. They rush off to face the cursed marked snakes and all the Sound Ninja attacking the village. The Hyuga clan, along with every Konoha Jonin, with Goku and Vegeta in tow, are heading towards the big threat. End of Chapter 8, the Konoha Crush. All right. You made it through another part, and I'm so happy to see you here at the end. So, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. The story's really picking up. Again, the differences are becoming more and more immense, and it's getting fun to start changing more things around. Next part is going to be super action-packed, so please come back to enjoy it. Also, want to say, holy fucking shit, 100 subscribers. What the fuck happened? Thank you. Jesus Christ. But if it doesn't mean anything, the thing I had planned for 50 subscribers, the only reason I didn't do it yet is because I couldn't figure out how I wanted to present it to you, because I did record it and edit it a little bit. Then I just found out it was massively boring. So I tried a whole bunch of things to make it more entertaining for you, but I did find out the best way to get it to you and be entertaining. I'm going to describe the story as if I was a fan of what I was writing. As if I was my own little fan of my content and stuff like that. Basically, like, make it an if-so, fact-so, if-so, fact-so, TDLR breakdown of my own story. That way, it's easier to understand and digest, and I hope that I can get the concept and point across to you simply and entertainably. I want to entertainably. I don't think that's a word, but I want to entertain y'all. I want y'all to understand that. I want you to understand what I'm going for, and I don't want it to be confusing, because a few people said that the power system, the way it breaks down, is a bit convoluted, and I don't want that to be the case. I want it to be very simple and easy to understand and easy to digest. So, comment or call out. I always want to do that stuff. Again, it's fun for me, and I like giving recognition. First commenter I want to call out is Brandon Lane. He was a really cool dude. I was talking to him in the comments a bit ago. He actually came up with the first bit of criticism for the what if, and it was that basically not to be rude. He was just saying that Guy Sensei isn't even 1% of, be quiet dog, isn't even 1% of Goku. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. It was just the way I compared it. It was a scene in part 5 where Naruto saw Guy Sensei move at like blinding speeds where Naruto couldn't follow him, and he compared it to Goku. That was just more of Naruto's inexperience. I just wanted to clarify that in case anybody else had any issues with it. Other than that, again, there's just commenters like all of y'all. Everyone has just been so really cool. There was Tyreek Lane who wanted Hinata and Haku to get together. I wanted to let him know specifically right now, if he is watching this one, that it'll be an interesting love triangle, but it wasn't where I was initially writing the story. I can add like a little snippet for you where they are together, because I do like writing romance. It's kind of fun, so I wouldn't mind doing it. I just say, like, right now in this what if, I don't think that they will end it together, simply because I already have Naruto and Hinata with this more pushing their relationship together faster, simply because they're training together more than they were in the original story. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Holy fuck, 100 subscribers. Did not think we'll get here. Dude, seriously though, but I do want to say thank you all. This has been wonderfully amazing. This has been a really good experience, and I'm super happy that everybody likes my stories. Stay tuned for the kinetic synopsis, my own little story, a TDLR, little version of it. I'm trying to do like some little animated characters, even though I can't draw. It's still be fun to try and get down. Other than that, I hope you all enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the King. Onokage out.